Ooh, sock it to me like you want to. Ooh, I can take it like a pro, you know. Do a long throw with the backstroke. My hormones jumping like a disco. I be popping ish like some Crisco. And all you gotta say is miss it go. And when you say go, I won't move slow. Sock it to me.
Hi babes, welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be a lengthy one, so we're just going to jump right into it. I'm starting with my brows as usual, and I've been loving a more natural brow. So I'm brushing them up and setting them in place with the NYX Brow Definer. And I'm filling in all the sparse areas with the Benefit Cosmetics Precisely My Brow Pencil. This has been one of my favorite brow products of the past few months. I will be doing an updated favorites video, so definitely look out for that. But the brows are completely up to you. It's prom, so whether you want to go for an Instagram brow or a more natural brow, it's your prerogative, boo. But I'm going to clean them up with my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Toast. I didn't want it to be too light because I did want to keep a more natural brow. But I am going to use this as an eyeshadow base, so I wanted it to be light enough to where it'll really make those colors stand out. So I'm applying it to the lid and I'm going to blend it out with a buffer brush. And to make sure that everything stays in place, I'm going to set that with the Anastasia eyeshadow in the shade Buttery. I'm going into the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette using the shade Buon Fresco as my first transition shade. I'm applying this directly below my brow bone and taking that slightly down into the upper crease area. And you don't want your transition shade to be too dark, but I wanted a nice cool purple tone to help balance out the pinks I'm going to be using in my crease. I've gotten really lazy with my blending, so I'm going to be patient and add a little at a time of Saucy Mist by MAC. This color is really pigmented, so a little bit goes a long way, and it's much easier to add a little bit at a time than try to take away product. So I'm slowly building this up until it's as intense as I want it. And because we are doing cut crease, you want to make sure that you're bringing this high enough to where it'll be seen once you go ahead and cut that lid area. On that same tapered blending brush, I'm going into the Anastasia palette again and taking Love Letter and applying that directly into the crease. Now this color is a little bit more red than the first one and it's a little bit darker, so it's going to start to add definition without muddying the pink colors because I really wanted the pink to come through. My eyes have been really hooded lately, so to make my eyes appear larger, I'm dragging that color into the inner eye socket area to give my eyes a larger appearance. Depending on your eye shape, where you place the color is completely up to you, but again, we are doing a cut crease, so you want to make sure that the colors that you're placing will be able to be shown once you put that lid color. To make sure everything is nice and blended, I'm going to a clean, fluffy blending brush, and I'm making sure there are no harsh lines. You don't want to be in somebody's group chat during prom, so blending is key. To deepen up the crease, I'm going into this Makeup Forever Artist eyeshadow. I'm not sure what it's called, but I'm linking everything down below. And I'm using that directly into the crease on a stiffer blending brush. And this is going to be the first defining color. Again, I really want to use pinks and purples in the crease. So making sure that you apply this directly below the last color we placed will make sure you'll have a nice gradient effect and there'll be no choppy or harsh lines. My camera died on me, but all I did was use that same concealer as a base to cut my crease. So now I'm applying this aqua color from MAC. I don't remember the name of it. I got it in an old duo compact, but if I can find it, I'll link it down below. But I'm packing on my inner and outer corners to start my halo effect. Now, the colors you use for this are completely up to you. I know Morphe has a color similar in the 35C palette. But I'm using a small detail brush just so that I can make sure the lines are precise and there are no overlapping. I'm mixing that back into that purple shade we used in the crease just to add some definition. I didn't want this look to be too dark. Again, it's completely up to you how smoky you want it. The glitter I used is reflective, so I wanted it to have a base. So I'm using Anastasia's Fresh eyeshadow from the Artist palette and I'm packing that on the lid. On top of that yellow, I'm using these gorgeous glitters from superglitters.com. I do have a haul video coming soon. I'm mixing Rune Seeker Red and Cloud Atlas Clear. And each of them reflects different colors, so I'm kind of mixing them until I get the desired look I'm going for. But when I say you guys these glitters are gorgeous, they are gorgeous. They were only $1. Yes, look out for that video. And I'm applying that using the Too Faced Glitter Glue. For my face, I'm going to be mixing the Black Radiance Primer with my Baby Skin and my Prolongwear Nourishing Foundation from MAC and my Black Radiance BB Cream in the shade Brown Sugar. And for concealer, I'm mixing 2 of my Kat Von D Lock-It Cream concealers. I have not mentioned these in a video, but trust me, they are amazing, along with the new Kat Von D Lock-It Foundation. And I'm applying these to brighten, just to balance out that base color because it is a little dark for me right now. But I'm going to go back and forth between my beauty blender and the foundation brush just to make sure that everything is nice and smooth. Because again, you are going to be taking a lot of pictures during prom, so you want to make sure that everything is seamless. I'm setting all of my highlighted areas with that good old Laura Mercier. And I'm setting the rest of my face with my MAC Studio Fix powder in the shade NC47. And the reason I'm using these two is because I wanted a really nice matte finish. Because to me, a matte base always lasts longer than something dewy and glowy. But again, it's up to you and your skin, girl. To make sure the nose is nice and pinched, I'm mixing these 2 shades from the Black Radiance Contour Palette. And using that dark shade, I'm also going to make my lips appear fuller and apply that just below my bottom lip. And also use it to sculpt my cheekbones. This is such a great palette and it's so inexpensive. If you guys do not have it, please go check it out. They have 2 different shade ranges for lighter complexions and my chocolate honeys like myself. On the lower lash line, I'm just doing everything I did to the upper lash line to the lower. So I'm taking that purple and blue shades and applying that, and I'm blending it out with that Love Letter from Anastasia and applying the glitter in the middle. I went ahead and applied my lashes off camera, so I'm just popping on some mascara on my lower lash line. This is the Benefit Roller Lash, one of my favorites. And for lips, I'm first lining them with NYX's Ever Pencil. And I'm going to be filling it in with the NYX Lip Lingerie in Push Up. These liquid lipsticks are some of my favorite from the drugstore. Of course, you can use a higher end if you want, but I love this one. I wanted a gloss. I'm using this Milani lip gloss. I think it's in the shade Bare Nude, but don't quote me. And I'm topping that off with the Milani Rose Blush in Desert Rose, I want to say. Again, everything will listed down below. But to tie it in the corner, I'm using the Innocent Dimension from MAC, and I'm setting my face with the e.l.f. Mist and Fix Spray. You guys saw this in my latest haul video. And I'm using that as a base for my Anastasia and Nicole Gurreiro Glow Kit. I hope you babies enjoyed this video. If you have any ideas for what I should do next, please leave them down below. And as always, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video.
I be popping ish like some Crisco, and all you gotta say is Missy go. And when you say go, I won't move slow. Sock it to me, ooh sock it to me like you want me to. Ooh, I can take it like a pro, you know. Do a long throw.